Well, hello there, wiggers and niggers. Uppity white guy again. Uncle Uppity. UWG on this channel. And a lot going on in the world. Mostly bad. I hate to say it, but it's fucking true. Mostly bad shit. So, you know, we're letting everybody into this fucking country. Which really is bad in so many different ways that you can't even understand. And I remember talking to one guy I worked with, and he goes, "Yeah, but the person's right over there. How you not gonna let them in?" Easily. Tell them they can't fucking come in. It's like if a person's standing outside your fucking house. Well, he's right there. You know, you need to vet these people. And I got no problem with, you know, I always hate when people go, "Oh, we're a country of immigrants." Again, these people, they twist shit and they gaslight so bad. They're pieces of shit. They are just, the left is just nothing but pieces of shit. And, you know, they sit there first, they'll go, "Well, they're immigrants." Well, the difference is legal and illegal. My grandparents were legal immigrants. And then they'll go, "Well, nobody's illegal." Yes, some people are illegal. Yes, people can be illegal. Wake up, asshole. But none of these fucking people. I always love it when I see these, Mark Dice has a channel. I love it when he goes out, like in California somewhere, and he's got a, you know, a fake petition. And he sits there and he says, "Hey, do you think people should be allowed to just come into this country?" Oh yeah, all the leftists. "Well, sign the petition." "Oh, great." And they start signing it, and then halfway through their name, he goes, "And how many of them will you let live in your house? Because they're going to need a place to go." And the person's like, "What? Huh?" And they stop right there. So all these fucking hypocrites. Just like these fucking New York, California. "Oh, we're sanctuary cities. We're sanctuary cities." They said this shit under Trump because they know Trump had the border locked up. They just wanted to make him look bad. So they didn't have to worry about 10,000, you know, a million new people flooding their state because they weren't really going to take any of them anyway. But now that they got to take them like New York and shit, they're shitting themselves right now. They're eating their own words. Shows you how much of a hypocrite they are. When they got nothing to lose, "Oh, well, we support it. We're sanctuary cities. Now that the sanctuary cities are being flooded, or Governor Abbott and our Governor DeSantis, buses them somewhere. Like, "Hey, we're not a sanctuary city. You want them?" "Oh, well, we don't want them." You know, same fucking bullshit. It's always this crap. When they have to really stand behind their words, they're pieces of shit. And you could see it. Then they don't want them anymore. You know, when they have to pay for them or house them, they don't want them. But they said they wanted them, but it's only when they knew they weren't coming. They're phony as a $3 fucking bill. And it shows. So now we got a problem with Texas. And bless Governor Abbott. Bless that guy. You ever notice, the guy's actually in a wheelchair. You almost never see him. It's like, I think it was Roosevelt. You never see him. I didn't know till recently the fucking guy was in a wheelchair, actually. Governor Abbott is in a wheelchair. I did not actually know. Every photo, every video I've seen of him, I never saw him till recently in a wheelchair. I was surprised. Call me stupid, but I never saw the guy in a fucking wheelchair. He's actually in a wheelchair. I did not know that. He's handicapped. Or handicapable. Good for him. So anyway, I have great sympathy for these, for those kind of things, being that I've broken my left kneecap about 7 times. And that's why people go, "You don't know how to drive a stick?" And I'm like, "No, I never learned," because I was always in a plaster cast. I was in one so much, my left leg is about 2 inches smaller than my right leg. And I got scars all over my knee from different operations. So thankfully we live in the time that we live in. If we were way back in the Civil War time, they would have cut my fucking leg off. So Very fortunate to be living in these times. Because, yeah, I'm very fortunate. I'm very understanding about handicapped people, and you hate it when I see somebody without a handicap sticker park in a handicap spot. It really makes me want to kill them. Because I was the kid who had to crutch his way all around school, all through the parking lot with my backpack on and stuff. I wouldn't want to go through that shit today. I don't have the energy. I don't know how I did it then. I was always sore from crutching myself everywhere. It's a true story. Yeah, I know. I'll cry. I know. But seriously, we're at back to Texas and their border. The Texas, now, we got the federal government saying that the state of Texas is not allowed to protect its citizens and protect its own border. This is just fucking ridiculous. And this is the kind of stuff that the Civil War is fought over. And I know you're going to say, slavery, slavery, slavery. You niggas always say slavery. Let me explain something to you. Slavery was a big part of the Civil War. It was not the only fucking thing. It was a major component. Not the only fucking thing, retards. Basically, if you want a huge umbrella of the thing, it was because the South did not like the North or the federal government imposing its will. There, that's the Civil War. And in that, lots of different things. Yeah, it's slavery. That was a big one. There were tariffs and other things that went into it. In a nutshell. You know, I'm not going to fucking sit here for 2 hours and talk about it. These talks are not 2 hours long. So, but there were many things that went into it. And it's happening again. The federal government is trying to impose its will on the free state of Texas. Bless Texas. Don't fuck with Texas. And you know what? Texas has a right to defend its borders. If the government isn't going to do it, Texas has a fucking right to defend its own borders. And now a lot of the other states, and even some Democrat governors, I believe, are saying, yeah, kind of correct. And they're joining in. And they're going to send their National Guards. And you know what? I hope they fucking do. The other day, and I'm sure all you wiggers saw this video. Everybody I talked to has seen the video. There was a guy coming in, crossing a border illegally, of course. And again, he was OTM, other than Mexican. This is what I'm getting at here. It's not just Mexican people coming through, and it's not like Guadalupe and her 5 kids. Yeah, sure, they're coming across too, but a lot of them, they're single, military-aged men, and they're Asian, Muslim, all kinds are coming through. Because this retard of a president is letting them all in. And we'll get to that in a minute. There's a reason why they're doing it. But these people don't have a place to go. They don't have jobs. A lot of them don't have skills. They're just going to drag society down. And there's enough people here. And blacks, you vote for this goddamn Democrats. You should pay attention. Because a lot of times, like I've worked at Walmart, you know, the low-end jobs, a lot of black people are doing them. And they need to be done. No shame in that game. Well, who do you think is going to take the jobs from you? So while you're voting for Biden, he's screwing you in the ass. He just wants your vote. Does not care about the black community. The Democrats do not care about black people. Black people, wise up. Stop being fucking stupid. Pull up your pants. Stop talking about this rapper, that rapper. Watch what you're doing. Watch what they're doing to you. Because the more these people letting in, they're taking your job specifically. So stop being fucking retarded and voting for your own demise. Anyway, reporter asked this one guy coming in, and he's obviously from a Middle Eastern country. Hey, where are you from? Whatever. the conversation goes something like, "You know who I am?" He looks at the cameras. "You know who I am?" "You will know." Well, it turns out they took a snapshot of the fucking guy, and he's a fucking known terrorist. Now, where the fuck he went, nobody knows. This is the problem. They've already got sleeper cells in this country. And it's not a theory. This guy came into the fucking country. We got him on videotape. It's no longer a theory. We know they're here. And we've caught plenty of Chinese coming into this country. They're going to hollow us out from the inside. They're already here. And even if Trump gets elected, finding these people are going to be really hard. He could shut the border down, but finding these people is going to be a bitch. They're already here. We don't know where they are. And they're going to strike in due time. You know who I am. Oh, you will. What do you think? He's going to invite you to a barbecue? Yeah. The barbecue when he straps bombs around himself. Because that's what these fucktards, retards do. And I'm just saying this right now. This administration, one person dies from a terrorist attack, and the terrorist attacks are coming. We'll see them in our lifetime. You will. I will. Let's hope we're not in an area where they happen, but you'll see them. And then everybody will go, well, the government has to step in and help us. The government caused the problem. But you're too fucking retarded. You see, I walked downtown St. Pete today, and let me just say, it's gay as fuck, first of all, but that's okay. You know, I don't care if you're gay. I've said it 8 gazillion fucking times. But what I've noticed a lot of the gay community has in order is, has in common, it's, they're gonna need help. Because they're gay, and they like art, and they like this, and woo-woo, and tutus, and all this shit. That's good and fine. You can spin around in your tutu and kiss your boyfriend. I don't give a fuck. But the problem is you can't defend yourself. And you're not getting ready for what's coming. Because these are the same people that go, nobody's illegal. These are the same people that voted for Biden. And if Michael Obama runs with his tranny dick, they're going to vote for him or her. They won't vote for a strong leader. They will vote for a weak leader who will destroy this country. And then they'll blame it on somebody else. The problem is with people who live in these big cities like New York. It made me think when I was walking downtown, because downtown's changing a lot. And it's looking more and more like a big city every day, which I don't like. Because in the big cities, most people, and I always say most, not all, but most people are absolutely fucking useless. Who live in these places, like New York, California. They're fucking useless. Basically, they're not survivors. They're dependents. Most of those people that live in those areas are dependents. They go out, they go to the sushi bar, they go to Starbucks and have their lattes. All they are is consumers. That's it. They just consume everything. They don't do a lot. They consume. And when the economy hits the skids, and it will probably this year or next year, for sure, we're on a house of cards. We've been on it for a long time, but the house of cards is weakening. And basically, this government, there's a portion of this government that wants stuff to collapse so they can put forth their agenda. Like these people coming into this country. They want them coming into this country because they want them to vote for, Democrats. That way, if they get enough of these people in, they'll never have another Trump or another Republican in the White House ever again. Because the numbers will just be too great. And these people coming in that could barely speak English, but they got Biden t-shirts on, well, who are they going to vote for? And they want these people to be able to vote. heaven forbid you're not a citizen of the country, they don't care. They just want anybody to be able to vote. And these mail-in votes. They're rigging the system, and most of you are too busy watching Taylor Swift or whatever the fuck to be bothered noticing this shit. They're rigging the system. You're going to notice it when you're behind the 8 ball already. That's too late to notice. And most of you, like the people in these big cities, are not doers. You're not survivors. When the economy hits the skids, your job at Starbucks goes away. Because nobody's going to be spending $10 for a latte anymore when they don't have a job themselves. Your job doing some tech thing is going to go away. Because you're not a plumber, you can't fix cars, you don't have a job where you physically do something. You're not an electrician, you're just a fucking useless consumer. Some of you don't even cook your own food, you just go outside all the time and eat, which is fine. You go get your lattes, so forth, so on. Somebody else fixes your car. You can't do shit yourself. And a lot of these people in these big cities, that's exactly who they are. All they do is consume shit. And they just want stuff fixed for them and done for them. So when shit melts down, they're going to go, government, come save me. Because they fucking can't do it themselves. And they didn't prepare. So, and the government doesn't like you preparing. Because it wants to control you. And it wants you to be dependent on them. So if you're a prepper, or semi-prepper, or you grow your own food, or you got your own ammo, and shit, the government doesn't like you. Because you don't need them. And these are people out of their control. And they don't like that. They want one of these consumers. And these consumers tend to vote for people who they think will do shit for them. Like, oh, Biden's going to pay off my student loan and shit instead of paying for it yourself. So this is a fucking problem. Because you got a lot of useless people. And they tend to live up north and in these blue states. And I see this happening, this evolution, if you will. I see this happening when I was walking downtown St. Pete today. And I'm like thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, I'm seeing these young girls on their phones and stuff with their lattes, and I'm like, these people are fucking useless. They're fucking useless. They're all gonna die. I'm looking around thinking to myself, that'll be good for me, less people. But they're gonna be useless fucks. They're all just consumers. That's all they do is consume. I don't think they've done anything for themselves. And if they got a flat tire, they're one of those people that go, oh dear, they can't even jack up their own car. They're fucking useless. And so, this is the problem. We got too many of these people in this country. And now we're letting in more people that, well, probably for the most part don't have any skills. Some of them are bad actors. A good portion of them are. If you see a person with tattoos all over his fucking face, especially one on his forehead says MS-13 or something, he's coming in with a little kid. That's not his kid. Okay, he's here to kill people and sell fentanyl to your son or daughter or whatever. You can laugh all you want, but your kid's going to be dead. Absolutely clueless. Just like this guy I used to work with, we'll call him Charlie, and his flabby-thighed wife. The fact is, they had a Biden sign in their yard and stuff, and they're probably all proud, and they think it's great, and they go to Comic-Con and stuff. They don't know what the fuck's coming. I guarantee you they don't know. And I guarantee you they have not been ready. And I guarantee you, when a war breaks out, his kid's going to be about that age. So you can say goodbye to your kid, Charlie, and don't say, oh, I'm going to hide him so you don't make enough money, nigga. I know you don't. And so it's people like that that are contributors to the fucking problem that's coming. And they're just going to depend that somebody's going to bail them out. They will not prepare. So bless Texas, because they're trying to keep their citizens safe. That governor should be given a medal. And if one fucking person dies from a terrorist attack, or that guy just says, "Oh, you know who I am," that guy, if one person dies from that guy, I'm telling you right now, the correct thing would be to get the entire Biden administration and hang them all. He should be hanged for treason immediately. Along with that cackling hoe that he's got because she's barely black and that's how she got in the administration to begin with. Because she's basically octoroon and she's a female. And that fucking press secretary he's got, the only reason she got her job is because she's a black fucking lesbian. And she's anti-Trump, so they gave her a job. She does her job absolutely horrible. That chick should be hanged too. I don't mind saying it. They should all swing from a fucking noose. I got no problem with that. They're treasonous. And if one person dies from a terrorist attack, he caused it by not keeping our borders safe. He should be hanged. Immediately. You know, all these people, like, same thing. Like, I just got through saying, all these people, like the guy used to work with Charlie and stuff. Oh, let them all in, you know. Okay. That guy that says, "You know who I am" soon. That guy, let him share a bedroom with your fucking kid. Oh, no, that's not going to happen. Oh, but let him in. Somebody else will take care of him, just like these sanctuary cities. We're sanctuary cities. We're sanctuary cities. Until they had to be sanctuary cities, they were all gung-ho about it. Now they ain't so fucking gung-ho anymore. When terrorist shows up at your doorstep, Charlie, has a good time with your flabby-thighed wife, and kills your kid, it's all fun. You can go to Comic-Con, shit like that. But I'm telling you right now, till then, it's all great. But you'll see it's not so great soon. So, know which side you're on. I stand with Texas. By far. And this country. And you have a right in this country to defend yourself and protect your property and your home. And Texas has a right to defend its citizens. And the federal government has no business. This is what a civil war looks like. And it's coming. So those are my thoughts on that. Get prepared, niggas, because it's almost here. It's a little late, but you could still prepare. So get ready, because it's coming. It's coming shortly. Bless Texas. Okay, niggas. You know what I say? These balls